legs quick like a rabbit's feet. Jump back barley to a harvest beat. Banjo sparks with a wild delight. Grains kicking up in the warm daylight. Fiddle reels through the autumn air. A bluegrass romp without a care. Barley hopping high, jumping so fine, swinging through the rows in a crooked line. Stalks sway fast to a picker's tune, leaping like a fox neath a harvest moon. From the barn to the field, it's a lively spree. A bluegrass jig for the wild and free. Barley hopping high, oh so grand, a russet romp across the land. Old man Miller had a tale to spin about barley grains with a devilish grin. They'd bounce and twirl when the work was done, a midnight frolic just for fun. The wind played tricks through the stubble brown, a hopping spree when the sun went down. Guitar strums bold, the strings take flight. Jump back barley in the pale starlight. Barley hopping high, jumping so fine, swinging through the rows in a crooked line. Stalks sway fast to a picker's tune, leaping like a fox neath the harvest moon. From the barn to the field, it's a lively spree. A bluegrass jig for the wild and free. Barely hopping high, oh so grand, a russet romp across the land. Yeah, fiddle skips like a barn dance call. Banjo rolls through the rise and fall. The barley leaps with a joyous yell, a harvest tale that the hills still tell. Russet strings weave a magic spell, grain gone wild in a picker's spell. From dusk to dawn, it's a jumping game. Barley's alive in a bluegrass flame. Barley hopping high, jumping so fine, swinging through the rows in a crooked line. Stalks sway fast to a picker's tune, leaping like a fox neath the harvest moon. From the barn to the field, it's a lively spree. A bluegrass jig for the wild and free. Barley hopping high, oh so grand, a russet romp across the land. Yeah, barley hopping high, free and bold, a bluegrass tale forever told.
Hills with a restless soul, mandolin slung where the breezes roll. The ocean call with a wild free tune, a sailor's heart either rising day. The Banjo keeps up like a storm at sea, waves crashing high, setting streelets free. Fiddle dances on the salty air, a bluegrass voyage beyond compare. Bound for the tide where the wild winds play. Out on the ocean, I'm sailing away. Chasing the horizon neath an endless sky. The water's alive and the heart runs deep. A picker's dream where the current sweeps. Bound for the tide, bold and grand. A bluegrass life on the open strand. Small as the bow cut through, a fisherman's tale in the morning dew. I strung my strings to the gull's high snap tight in the gale's embrace. A picker's soul finds its rightful place. From mountain streams to the sea's wide roar, I found my song on a distant shore. Bound for the tide where the wild winds play. Out on the ocean, I'm sailing away. Bandolin rings with a lonesome cry, chasing the horizon beneath an endless sky. The water's alive and the heart runs deep. A picker's dream where the current sweeps sweet. Bound for the tide, bold and grand. A bluegrass life on the open strand. Fiddle reels fast like a squall in flight. Banjo rolls wild through the starry night. The pick's my stage and the waves keep time. A sailor's jig in a picker's rhyme. From Kentucky clay to the ocean blue, Sam's old spirit comes shining through. The tide's my road and I'll never tire. Fueled by the wind and a bluegrass fire. Bound for the tide where the wild winds play. Out on the ocean, I'm sailing away. Bandolin rings with a lonesome cry, chasing the horizon beneath an endless sky. The water's alive and the heart runs deep. A picker's dream where the current sweeps sweet. Bound for the tide, bold and grand. A bluegrass life on the open strand. Yeah, bound for the tide, free and strong. A mountain land where the waves belong.
She stood by the tracks with a suitcase worn, a heart full of dreams and a dress half torn. Banjo rolled steady like the rail she'd ride. Julie took a train with the morning tide. The whistle blew sharp through the mountain haze, a lonesome call for her runaway days. Fiddle keens high as the smoke climbs free, bound for somewhere she's meant to be. Whistling the pines, calling her name. Julie's train running wild with no shame. Steel wheels hum on a lonesome track. Ain't no telling if she's coming back. Through the valleys deep and the ridges tall, she's chasing a life beyond the fall. Whistling the pines loud and true, a bluegrass soul on a journey new. Left a note by the door, just a scribbled line. Goodbye to the herd, I'm claiming what's mine. The coal smoke curled round a pine so green, a ghost of a girl in a steel machine. Guitar picks fast like a racing mind, leaving the echoes of love behind. The rails stretch far where the shadows play. Julie's train hauls her night to day. Whistling the pines, calling her name. Julie's train running wild with no shame. Steel wheels hum on a lonesome track. Ain't no telling if she's coming back. Through the valleys deep and the ridges tall, she's chasing a life beyond the fall. Whistling the pines loud and true, a bluegrass soul on a journey new. fiddle cries out like a lover's plea. Banjo chases what she longed to see. The train keeps rolling across the county line, a fleeting hope in the grand design. Was it freedom waiting down the bend, or a lonesome tale with no good end? The whistle fades, but her spirit stays, running the rails through our yesterdays. Whistle in the pines, calling her name. Julie's train running wild, but no shame. Steel wheels hum on a lonesome track. Ain't no telling if she's coming back. Through the valleys deep and the ridges tall, she's chasing a life beyond the fall. Whistle in the pines, loud and true, a bluegrass soul on a journey new. Yeah, whistle in the pines, soft and low. Julie's train rolls where the wild winds blow.
Marble town sits neath a leaden sky. Banjo hums low through the cold still air. Names etched deep on the slabs down there. The wind cuts sharp past the mossy gate. Whispers of souls who met their fate. Fiddle mourns with a trembling bow, a lonesome tale from long ago. Shadows on the stone, silent and gray. Voices of the gone calling through the clay. Mandolin weeps where the wildflowers fade. Marble town holds the debts we've paid. Time rolls slow, but the end's so near. Echoes of lives carved sharp and clear. Shadows on the stone, cold as the night. A graveyard hymn in the pale moonlight. There's a preacher's cross tipped by the rain, a soldier's mark from a lost campaign. Children sleep neath the chiseled rose, frozen in time where the river flows. The banjo picks like a tolling bell, each note a story it's bound to tell. The marble gleams with a ghostly sheen, a town of dust where the dead convene. Shadows on the stone, silent and gray. Voices of the gone calling through the clay. Mandolin weeps where the wildflowers fade. Marble town holds the debts we've paid. Time rolls slow, but the end's so near. Echoes of lives carved sharp and clear. Shadows on the stone, cold as the night. A graveyard hymn in the pale moonlight. The fiddle cries sharp through the midnight hush, a lonesome wail o'er the granite crush. Every slab's a tale untold of a love, of a loss, of growing old. The earth stays still, but the spirits roam, bound forever to their marble home. A bluegrass dirge for the ones who've flown, etched in the shadows on the stone. Shadows on the stone, silent and gray. Voices of the gone calling through the clay. Mandolin weeps where the wildflowers fade. Marble town holds the debts we've paid. Time rolls slow, but the end's so near. Echoes of lives carved sharp and clear. Shadows on the stone, cold as the night. A graveyard hymn in the pale moonlight. Yeah, shadows on the stone, cold and still. Marble town waits on a lonesome hill. Fiddle cries sharp through the midnight hush, a lonesome wail o'er the granite crush. Every slab's a tale untold of love, of loss, of growing old. The earth stays still, but the spirit out in the hills where the old tunes play, a picker dreamed of a different way. 5-string singing neath the midnight sky, breaking the mold as the notes fly high. From jazz to rock, he wove a sound, roots in the dirt, but the world unbound. Fiddle and banjo in a wild embrace, a new horizon for the bluegrass race. Banjo beyond the line, rolling free, picking through time where the soul can be. Funk in the hollow, a progressive gleam. 1,000 years in a picker's dream. Strings cry out with a fearless tone, echoes of the past, yet a path is on. Banjo beyond the line, oh so fine. A millennium song in a mountain rhyme. He took Mozart's march, gave it a twang, made the old Turkish hills come alive and sang. Long distance roads in a yes man's tune, strummed on the porch neath a Tennessee moon. The stealth of his hand, a secret design, 5 strings in sync, crossing every line. A fusion of fire, a bluegrass spark, lighting the way through the rural dark. Banjo beyond the line, rolling free, picking through time where the soul can be. Funk in the hollow, a progressive gleam. 1,000 years in a picker's dream. Strings cry out with a fearless tone, echoes of the past, yet a path is on. Banjo beyond the line, oh so fine. A millennium song in a mountain rhyme. Amelin weaves through a jazzy breeze, fiddle takes flight with a funky tease. Drums kick in and the groove takes hold, a story of banjo centuries old. He built a bridge where the genres meet, stealthy sound with a steady beat. From Monroe's roots to a future's call, Scott's banjo broke down every wall. Banjo beyond the line, rolling free, picking through time where the soul can be. Funk in the hollow, a progressive gleam. 1,000 years in a picker's dream. Strings cry out with a fearless tone, echoes of the past, yet a path is on. Banjo beyond the line, oh so fine. A millennium song in a mountain rhyme. Yeah, banjo beyond the line, pure and bold. A bluegrass tale forever told. Out past the barn where the tall stalks sway, Daddy used to talk of a different day. Banjo on my knee and the dusk rolls in, voices on the breeze calling kin to kin. The field lies quiet neath the harvest glow, but something stirs where the wild things grow. A dream takes root in the red clay ground, echoes of the past come circling around. Whispers in the corn, soft and low, fiddle plays a tune from long ago. Ghosts of yesterday dance in the night, a field of dreams under starlit light. Through the rows I roam, feeling so small, heard the earth's heartbeat answering the call. Whispers in the corn, Whispers in the corn, soft and low. Fiddle plays a tune from long ago. Ghost of yesterday dance in the night. A field of dreams under starlit light. Through the rows I roam, feeling so small. Heard the earth's heartbeat answering the call. Whispers in the corn, pure and free. Building something bigger than me. Banjo picks a melody wild and clear, like spirits rising up from yesteryear. A farmer's faith in a crazy scheme turned this old field to a living dream. The wind sings soft through the rustling green, a promise kept in the space between. What's lost ain't gone, it's just unseen, growing tall in a bluegrass scene. Whispers in the corn, soft and low. Fiddle plays a tune from long ago. Ghost of yesterday dance in the night. A field of dreams under starlit light. Through the rows I roam, feeling so small. Heard the earth's heartbeat answering the call. Whispers in the corn, pure and free. Building something bigger than me. Yeah, whispers in the corn, pure and free. A bluegrass dream for eternity. Up on the ridge where the pine trees sway, me and my gal let the hours slip away. Banjo's picking while the fiddle cries, a little green cure neath the mountain skies. We light that fire when the sun sinks low. The smoke rolls up where the wild winds blow. Ain't no lawman gonna spoil our fun. This hillbilly life's just begun. Oh, ridge runner's remedy, sweet and slow, makes the heart sing and the good times grow. Mandolin hums and the moonshine flows. Ain't no trouble that this herb don't know. From the holler deep to the ridge so high, we'll dance with the devil till the rooster cries. Ridge runner's remedy, pure and fine, a bluegrass cure for a restless mind. Sheriff came round with his badge so bright, said you hill folk better quit tonight. We just grinned and passed the jug around. Ain't no jail can keep this spirit down. The crickets chirp to a rebel tune. Stars wink down through a smoky plume. With every puff we're feeling free. This mountain's ours, just her and me. Oh, ridge runner's remedy, sweet and slow, makes the heart sing and the good times grow. Mandolin hums and the moonshine flows. Ain't no trouble that this herb don't know. From the holler deep to the ridge so high, we'll dance with the devil till the rooster cries. Ridge runner's remedy, pure and fine, a bluegrass cure for a restless mind. Fiddle takes a solo wild and shrill. Banjo rolls like thunder down the hill. We're laughing at the world below. With our remedy we've got the glow. Ain't no war on this green delight, just a porch swing swaying in the night. The spankers knew, and so do we. This serves the key to liberty. Oh, ridge runner's remedy, sweet and slow, makes the heart sing and the good times grow. Mandolin hums and the moonshine
a bluegrass cure for a restless mind.
Grow 17 and the world moves slow. His banjo hummed on a porch swing night. Blackberry moon hanging big and bright. We stole a kiss by the creek's soft tune. Barefoot dreams in the Tennessee June. A taste of sweet on my lips, so fine, like sipping love from a mason vine. Oh, Blackberry moon, you saw it all, the rise of love and the tender fall. Fiddle cries and the banjo sings for a summer heart on fragile wings. Time rolls on, but I still see that boy that night calling back to me. Under that blackberry moon so true, first love's a fire that never burns through. The hayfields danced in the warm sundown. His old truck rattled through our town. A quilt laid out where the fireflies play, whispered promises we couldn't wait. The air was thick with the bluegrass song. We held on tight, but not for long. The autumn came with a lonesome breeze, took my heart and his with the falling leaves. Oh, Blackberry moon, you saw it all, the rise of love and the tender fall. Fiddle cries and the banjo sings for a summer heart on fragile wings. Time rolls on, but I still see that boy that night calling back to me. Under that blackberry moon so true, first love's a fire that never burns through. Now the years have turned, the creek runs dry. Porch is empty neath the graying sky. But when I close my eyes, I'm there again, young and wild in the summer's rain. The taste of berries, the sound of strings, echoes back on the wind that brings a memory sharp as a lonesome tune, carved in my soul by that blackberry moon. Oh, Blackberry moon, you saw it all, the rise of love and the tender fall. Fiddle cries and the banjo sings for a summer heart on fragile wings. Time rolls on, but I still see that boy that night calling back to me. Under that blackberry moon so true, first love's a fire that never burns through. Yeah, under that blackberry moon so true, first love's a fire that never burns through.
I hit the highway when the dawn broke cold. A heart left shattered, a story untold. Banjo picks fast like the tears I hide. A lonesome stretch where my dreams once died. The mileposts fade in the rear view's glare. Love's bitter dust hanging thick in the air. Fiddle wails low through the pines so tall. A road of broken stones took it all. Road of broken stones paved with pain. Every mile's a scar from love's hard rain. Guitar strums voice so still left me wandering across this haunted hill. The engine growls like a restless ghost, chasing shadows down a jagged coast. The banjo cries with a mournful sting, echoes of the boughs that lost their ring. Each turn I take cuts a deeper line, a trail of sorrow that's all mine. Road of broken stones paved with pain, every mile's a scar from love's hard rain. Guitar strum steady keeps me sane, running from the hurt I can't explain. The wheels roll on but the ache holds tight, a bluegrass soul lost in the night. Road of broken stones, cruel and long, a lonesome highway where I belong. Fiddle saw sharp through the midnight haze, a melody born of my darkest days. The road don't forgive, it just winds ahead, piling up memories I wish were dead. But I'll keep driving till the pain runs dry, a picker's heart neath the stormy sky. This highway's rough, but it's all I know, a lonesome tune where the cold winds blow. Road of broken stones paved with pain, every mile's a scar from love's hard rain. The guitar strum steady keeps me sane, running